distinguished ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. I'm really delighted to join this webinar dedicated to a pivotal moment in our common history. I would like to express our appreciation to His Excellency Ambassador Nikolai Kudashev and our Russian colleagues for organizing this important event. Today, we mark the 80th anniversary of the beginning of the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. We call it the Great Patriotic War. Kazakhstan, along with other former Soviet republics, honors the memory of the heroes and victims of the World War II. It is essential to treasure the peace that we have inherited from our ancestors. We should never forget the great sacrifice of the peoples of the Soviet Union. 27 million of its citizens died in that war, 2/3 of them was civil population. 1,200,000 Kazakhstanis went to the battlefields of the World War II. Half of them gave their lives in the name of victory. Today, only 665 frontline soldiers and about 100,000 home front veterans are alive and live in Kazakhstan. None of them is left without state support and public attention. Many World War II survivors are no longer with us. They cannot tell us their stories in person. Yet we must ensure that we do not forget their experience and the lessons they had taught us. The horror they had suffered has made us forget our differences, put humanity and the people first. The Victory Day, which we celebrate on 9th of May, is a symbol of the glory and the great courage of the heroes who defended our rights to life, freedom, and bright future in bloody battles against the fascist invaders. The bravery, heroism, and selfless labor of all those who, in pursuit of our common victory, devotedly fought for the future of succeeding generations, will forever live in our hearts. Kazakhstanis, as well as nationals of all other republics of the Soviet Union, have fallen in battles, died of injuries, and worked hard on the home front. Hundreds of industrial enterprises were relocated to Kazakhstan, where tens of thousands of our fellow citizens forged the great victory. Every ninth bullet was cast from Kazakhstan's lead. Our farmers and pastoralists tirelessly provided troops with food. The names of the Soviet war heroes recruited from Kazakhstan, such as Ivan Panfilov, Bauzhan Mamyshuly, Talgat Begeldinov, Sergei Lugansky, Aliya Moldagulova, and many others will forever remain in our memory. We owe a great debt to those who, with their courage, perseverance, and patriotism, won our peace and future. In this regard, we fully support the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' remarks to the General Assembly's solemn meeting on commemoration of all victims of the Second World War. He said that we cannot forget those who died in the Second World War. We owe it to them to learn the lessons of history. All our efforts must be aimed at consigning such mindless bloodshed to the past. Kazakhstan, remembering all the hardships brought by World War II, became a co-sponsor of the UN resolution entitled 75th Anniversary of the End of the Second World War, adopted by the General Assembly on 5th of November 2020. Unfortunately, nowadays, we are witnessing the increasing attempts of the revival of the ideas of Nazism and fascism in some particular countries. Kazakhstan, as one of the affected countries during the World War II, condemns these disturbing aspirations and calls for resistance to them. Therefore, we rendered our co-sponsorship to the UN resolution entitled Combating the Glorification of Nazism, Neo-Nazism, and Other Practices that Contribute to Fueling Contemporary Forms of Racism, Racial Discrimination, Xenophobia, and Related Intolerance. This year, Kazakhstan celebrates the 30th anniversary of its independence. 30 years ago, the people of Kazakhstan made a fateful decision. The country embarked on the path of sovereign development and building of an independent state. I am convinced that our success has been made possible thanks to the vast experience accumulated to our veterans, representatives of the older generation. Dear friends, concluding my intervention, I would like to say that we must cherish the memory of our military glory, courage, and heroism of our people during the World War II, and preserve the historical truths for the future generations. Thank you very much for your attention.